Hello students, how are you? I hope you are well. কেমন আছো তোমরা সবাই? এবং আশা করছি তোমরা সবাই ভালো আছো। আমিও ভালো আছি। সবাই ঘরে আছো তো নাকি? I am here with you, Ratan Kumar Boshar at ঘরে বসে শিখি online page that cover your reading. Just a minute. Okay, dear students, in my previous class, I tell you a story, and after that, I do some completing question. Now, it's time. Okay, it's time to another work for you. First I say the story is the not this time. It is the first time work. First is not it? That means the hare was fastest animal. The hare was the fastest animal. This tortoise was the slow. Was not this time. Not it's past. Okay, now I am going to take you another word that fill in the blank. Okay, just a minute. Fill in the blank for your word. Look at the whiteboard. You can see some here. This is the given word. That means clue, and all the words are in some things are in past form verb. That means this is not verb, it's a adverb. Past, verb, rest, verb, slowest, adverb, steadily, adverb, took, past form of verb, and on, past form of the verb. In this way, hello sister, thank you. Oh, now it's okay now. Yeah, and you have to put this from you have to put these words in the gap, in that gap. Okay, first you have to, when you have to do this work, you have to must read the text carefully. If you don't read the text carefully, you did not give the right answer. That means I'm reading this. The hare was the dash animal. That means how type of animal he is. That means adverb. The hare was the fastest animal. You can say the answer in your comment box. Okay, you can say your answer. Which word will have here? You can say it in your comment box. The hare was the dash animal, but the tortoise was the dash. Look at that, the sequence of the sentence. Okay, slowest, okay, fastest and slowest. Why you have give this slowest? I have description for it. The hare was the fastest animal, but when you give some but, then it is mention the opposite word, and next will be the opposite word. Okay, আবার বলছি, একটা বাক্যে যখন প্রথমটা যদি একই রকম অ্যাডভার্ব বসে থাকে, প্রথমটা যা হবে বার থাকলে হবে পরের অপোজিটটা, ওকে, the hare was the fastest. Okay, I'm writing hare was the fastest animal, but when you give this but, so it will be the next one. fastest and slowest. We know about that, we know that our reading says that the tortoise was the slowest animal. Tortoise was the slowest animal. Our reading tell it, but in this passage, if you যদি তোমাদের এরকম বাক্য পড়া না থাকে, যদি একই বাক্যের মধ্যে দুটো থাকে এরকম, দুটোতে অ্যাডভার্ব হবে এবং মাঝখানে বার দেওয়া আছে, তাহলে সেক্ষেত্রে প্রথমটা যেটা হবে পরেরটা হবে তার বিপরীতটা। One day, the tortoise and the hare dash. This is the okay. Thank you. This is the summary of the story. One day, the tortoise and the hare dash. Which one? Rest. It's too hot here, but I have some. Rest. The one day, the tortoise and the hare rest. The hare ran very quickly. The hare ran very quickly. The hare ran very quickly. But then he dashed a nap. Dash it's a took. Took a nap. Then he took a nap. The tortoise walked on. The tortoise walked on. Walked on. Which one is here? Fastest, fast, rest, slowest, steadily, or took or on? Here will be steadily, right? Will be steadily. When the tortoise was sleeping, when the tortoise was sleeping, the hare was sleeping, the tortoise dashed him. To one here, past or on? Past him. And the tortoise crossed the finish line fast and dashed the race. The tortoise owned the race. The tortoise owned. In this way, you can put the correct word in your gap. In this way, so what have you done? You have to must read the text. For this, you have to read the text correctly. If you don't read the text correctly, you cannot put this word. Okay. Next one, I am giving you another word for you. Match the words in column A. Column A with the words with similar meaning in column B. This is the A and B. The first one is angry. Then fast, nap, next to the last one is start. And in column B, begin, beside, furious, quick, and the sleep. You have to, okay, so you have to match the words with their similar meaning, with their সমার্থক শব্দ, একই ধরনের শব্দ, একই অর্থ বহন করছে সেই ধরনের শব্দগুলো আমাদের মিলিয়ে পড়তে হবে, মিলিয়ে উত্তর দিতে হবে। So which you have for this you have to need English meaning of this, English meaning or Bangla meaning also you have to Bangla meaning, তোমাদের বাংলাও জানতে হবে যদি এক্ষেত্রে তোমাকে সমার্থক জানতে হয়। যেমন angry, what do you mean by angry? You can, yes, I tell it before going to read the text. I tell it about this angry. Okay, then fast, দ্রুত, nap, have some sleep, a sound sleep. Next to that goes to side, start, that's start with, okay. Now you have to write this in answer. I'm writing. You have says many things, okay. Nap, sleep, okay. Okay, now angry means furious. Okay, sister, thank you. Angry is furious. Yeah, Muhin, okay. It's now fine, thank you. Angry goes to furious. Angry goes to furious. The same word, similar. This is the similar word of this. Angry and furious. This is the similar word, but it has something also. একই ধরনের সমার্থ, কিন্তু একেবারে যে অ্যাংরি এবং ফিউরিয়াস খুবই কাছে, মানে খুব একেবারে নিজস্ব অর্থ তা নয়, কিছুটা অর্থ কাছাকাছি আছে, বিধায় ইট ইজ কল্ড দ্য সিমিলার মিনিং। ফার্স্ট ইটস কুইক, ওকে, fast, quick, then nap and sleep. But look at your text. But I have some. Look at your text. In this text, he wanted took a nap. The here wanted took a nap, but he fell asleep. That means asleep is deep sleep. Asleep, when you feel asleep, it's a deep sleep, and same as nap is the sound sleep. The next two, it goes to beside. Yes, it goes to beside. And last one, start and beginner, same. Start and beginner, begin or in same. Okay. No, the work has done for you. I have done for you, and you have also go to the many comment here. You have to work with me. Thank you for your cooperation. I'm here with you in this COVID-19 time. I'm here with you also to help you to correct yourself or give you in a track. আই এম গোয়িং টু গিভ ইউ ইন এ ট্র্যাক, আমিও তোমাদের সঙ্গে আছি, তোমরাও অনেক সহায়তা করছো, থ্যাংক ইউ। অনেককে দেখছি, অনেককে আমি দেখতে পাচ্ছি আজকে, তোমরা কমেন্ট করছো, ভালো লাগছে। আমিও তোমাদের সঙ্গে আছি তোমাদের সঠিকভাবে পড়াশোনার ট্র্যাকে নিয়ে রাখার জন্য। আরো বলে রাখি, এইটা আমাদের কোথায় আসে, আমাদের পিএসসি পরীক্ষায় 1 নম্বর কোশ্চেনে আসে, হয় এটা আসতে পারে অথবা ফিল ইন দ্য ব্ল্যাঙ্ক, দুটার মধ্যে একটা আসতে পারে। আমাদের যদি আগে থেকে জানা থাকে বিষয়গুলো, তাহলে আমাদের করতে সুবিধা হবে। থ্যাংক ইউ। ওকে, এনায়েত মোর্শেদ মুহিন, থ্যাংক ইউ। সত্যবাড়িয়া প্রাইমারি স্কুল, শ্রেষ্ঠ is from সত্যবাড়িয়া প্রাইমারি স্কুল, সাতবাড়িয়া। Okay, thank you. Now I have another work for you. In previous time you learned many marks, that means question mark, full stop, capital letter, comma. And now today we learn about the quotation mark. Today we learn about quotation mark. Quotation mark. Good. What is quotation mark? That means it's come from quotation. I'm writing it. Quotation marks, that is here. We can call it inverted comma. It is the quotation mark. It is a symbol of quote, symbol of a quote. It's come from a quote. When I'm saying something, I'm saying something. You are a good boy. You are a good girl. When you say it, the teacher says that. The teacher says, you are a good boy or you are a good girl. I'm saying it. You say this. The teacher says, you are a good boy. But for use this, আবার বলছি, okay, I'm with you, Reshma. Okay, thank you. I'm also with you. You are a good boy. It is says by a teacher. When this is the teacher's quote, then you have to put this mark symbol. It is called the quotation mark. It is called the quotation mark. Am I right, you? Okay. In this lesson, the tortoise says that the tortoise felt angry and said to the hare, "Why don't we have a race? Maybe I can win." It is say by the tortoise. It is say by tortoise. That means you have to make it by quotation mark. What says the here, or what says by the tortoise? So it has some rule. We use quotation marks to show what someone said. That means I put this for someone said. It is said by teacher. Says by teacher. We put quotation mark on the beginning and the end of the persons. First one is for you. Put quotation mark at the beginning and at the end. Put a quotation mark at the beginning and at the outer key. Oh, no. Put quotation marks at the beginning and at the end. You have to put this. End of person's word. End of, this is the end of person's word. You have to put quotation marks at the beginning and at the end of person's word. That means this is the first beginning of the person's word and it is the end of person's word. And then number 2. Use a comma before or after quotation marks. Use a comma before or after quotation marks. I use comma here. This is for another topic to you. I use comma here. I use comma after before the quotation mark. Or if you do this right way, look at that. I am writing another. Sure, I will win. Sure, I will win. Sure, I will win. Sure, I will win. This is the quotation mark at the first and at last. After that, you have comma. The here said. The here said. You have put your comma before or after the quotation mark. The comma is come after the quotation mark and the comma is come here before the quotation mark. The third one is for your class only. When you go out, you can find another rule. For your class only. The third one is start the first word. Start the first word inside the quotation mark. Start the first word inside the quotation mark with a capital letter. That means this one will be capital letter and also this one will be capital letter. First one, start the first word inside the quotation mark. একটা কোটেশন মার্কের ভিতরে প্রথম যে শব্দ আছে সেটা অবশ্যই ক্যাপিটাল লেটারে শুরু হবে। মাঝে মাঝে আবার ক্যাপিটাল ছাড়া হয়, কিন্তু তোমাদের ক্লাসের জন্য তোমাদের যে বইয়ে যে যতগুলো কোটেশন মার্ক আছে, যতগুলো বই যতগুলো লাইন দেওয়া আছে সবগুলো ক্যাপিটাল করা আছে। ব্যতিক্রম দেখেন দেওয়া নেই, ব্যতিক্রম তোমরা শিখবে ক্লাস 6 বা 7 ওঠার পরে। It will for your future time. It will come for your, the next one is come for your future. But in this text, you have to put your first word with capital letter. আশা করছি তোমরা বুঝতে পেরেছো, তাই না? তাহলে আমরা তিনটা বিষয়কে মাথায় রাখবো, কোটেশন মার্কস দেওয়ার সময় তিনটা বিষয়কে মাথায় রাখবো। তিনটা, যে পুট কোটেশন মার্কস এট দ্য বিগিনিং। একটা বাক্য, একজনের বক্তব্য যখন আমরা সরাসরি কোট করছি, একজনের বক্তব্য যখন সরাসরি আমরা কোট করছি, বা তার বক্তব্য যখন সরাসরি উপস্থাপন করছি, তার যে বক্তব্যের শুরু, সেখান থেকে আমার কোটেশন মার্ক স্টার্ট করতে হবে। এবং লাস্টেও যেখানে তার শেষ হয়েছে, সেখানেও আমরা কোটেশন মার্কসটা দেব। By this, look at that. It is the hair's quote, the hair. Okay, and also use comma before or after the quotation mark. Else, also you have to put comma before quotation marks and also in after quotation marks. It is that's for your type of sentence. When the teacher says comma, also this is the quote, and after that comma. And last one, start the first word inside the quotation mark. Start the first word inside the quotation mark with a capital. It must be capitalized. That is capital letter. So thank you. No more today now. I'm here with you for your. Also, you have some work. Underline the sentence. You have some work for your homework, for your better understanding. For your better understanding, you have to do some work. তোমাদের আরো ভালো করে বোঝার জন্য আরেকটা কাজ তোমাদের করতে হবে। থ্যাংক ইউ রেশমা আক্তার নীলা, থ্যাংক ইউ। Underline the sentence. That means activity number is underline the sentence. Underline the sentence with quotation mark. Underline the sentence with quotation mark on page 54 and 55. তোমাদের সুবিধার জন্য একটু বলছি বাংলায়। তোমাদের বইয়ের 54 এবং 55 পৃষ্ঠা, দ্যাট ইজ হিয়ার। 54 এবং 55 পৃষ্ঠায় যেগুলো কোটেশন মার্ক দিয়ে যে বাক্যগুলো আছে তার নিচে আন্ডারলাইন করবে অথবা লিখে রাখবে খাতায়। আন্ডারলাইন করলে বইটা দেখতে অসুন্দর লাগবে, তোমরা খাতায় লিখে রাখবে। Write the and also write the sentence. Write the sentence with, you have to do this anything. আন্ডারলাইন, যখন তোমরা আন্ডারলাইন করবে তখন তোমাদের একটু বইটা দেখতে খারাপ হবে, তার চেয়ে বেশি ভালো হয় রাইট দ্য সেন্টেন্স, তোমাদের হাতে লেখাটাও সুন্দর হবে with correct line. Write the sentence with correct line. Write the words with correct line. Okay, no more today. Thank you and happy good night everybody and happy days. Thank you.